Why your business needs a website in 2025. In today's highly digitalized world, a small business cannot just depend on social media alone to run their business. Now, look at what happened in the US just some few weeks back. TikTok was banned in the US, although they've been brought back, but they are still sitting on gunpowder because anything can still happen, meaning that businesses, over 3 million businesses that depend on TikTok to be able to sell products may actually go into extinction. Because why? If that business is solely built on that app, that means something may happen to that business. Now, you will not also forget that sometimes social media like Facebook or Instagram goes off air for some hours or for some minutes, thereby affecting small businesses. There's also the issue of banning accounts. You wake up one day, your account is no more. Or you wake up one day, your account is restricted. Or you wake up one day, something just happens. Why? Because you're not the owner of that account. Now, your business in 2025 cannot do without a website. And here are some of the reasons, or the major reasons, why your business needs a website in 2025. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Number one is credibility. For any business that is a business, one of the first things anybody would do when they get in contact with that business is to go online and search for the business. Right? When you search online, most times what will pop up is your social media handles or any footprint you have online. But the best place where people will know about you, where people will be able to have confidence that this business is a real business, is when they see your website. Because when people get to your website, they are able to see everything about the business. They read about you, they check your product and services, they check your contact page, see your address, see how to get to you. All the information are available on the website. The website is the only place you can do that, all right? You can do that on social media, but social media people can clone a lot of things. On your website, gives people that confidence. So it makes you credible as a business. Do you know of any business that is a business? I mean, any company that you know that is really credible that does not have a website? Is there anyone you know? No. That means yours. If you want yours to be seen as a credible business, you need a website in 2025. So it's something you need to do urgently. Number two is 24/7 accessibility. That means people are able to access you any day, anytime, from anywhere. Somebody wakes up in the night, you want to buy something, it goes to your shop, the person can order, and that thing is delivered without any stress. So anybody can reach you anytime because your website is available 24/7. All right. So having a website gives you that opportunity for people to always reach you anytime, any day. Number three is wider reach. With a website, you can reach anybody all over the globe. I mean, anybody can log into your website from any corner of the earth. It doesn't matter where the person is residing, they can always come to you through your website. The next one is marketing hub. So your website serves as a hub for all your marketing efforts. Your social media is plugged to your website, your local SEO like Google Business and other local directories, they're all plugged to your website. Everything revolves around your website. Your website is like the hub where everything happens, right? So people can come to your website and from there they can visit your social media, they can visit other channels you have and see what you have. They come to your website, they go to your product and your services, they go to your blog, they read article, they go to your shop, they buy something, they go to your contact, they see your address, from there they go to your Google Business, be able to locate your map that will take them to where you are. Your website is the center of everything, right? Because there is where you own. You are the owner of that place. And that's the only place you actually own online. Every other place belongs to somebody else. But your website belongs to you. And you decide what to do with it. So your business cannot go offline if there is a website. No matter what to the social media, people can always come to your website and interact with you. All right, the next one is data. Data is very, very important in 2025. I mean, it's AI everywhere. AI. AI feeds on data. Without data, there's no AI. Everything that makes AI work is that there is data, right? Historical data that they use to understand what, the business or whatever that thing is all about. And they can use it to now be able to think like a human being and produce results. So your website gathers those kind of data. Now, let me give you a simple example. Okay, so on your website, there's something called analytics. Now, if you use Google Analytics, you'll be able to understand people who come to your website, when they came, how they came, where they went to when they came, how long they spent on your website. All this information are available to help you sell more. Because if you understand what is bringing people to your website, what do? You amplify that thing. You amplify it, right? Let's say I know that people are coming to my website to read a particular kind of blog. What do? I write more of that blog. I even produce videos of that kind of content. I give them what they want because it's all about the customer. So your website helps you get this data, get the insight about what's happening on your website, about what people, the customer, the prospect, what they want, and you are able to give it to them. The next one is competitive advantage. If your website is well optimized, right, and you have everything in place, you can compete favorably because with your website, you can actually outsmart your competitor. You can see what they are doing and do it better. If you know the kind of article that is taking people to your competitor's website, what do? Go and research on that kind of article, write a better article, place it on your website, and you start getting the same traffic. Okay, let me give you an example. There's a popular website that I normally go to read, for news and other things, right? That I put. I don't want to mention the name. So there's a kind of article they normally write. So what I did was that I picked some of those topics, right? And we started writing those kind of articles. You know what that did? That made a content to rank within 1 week. I mean, that's the fastest I've seen. The content ranked within 1 week, within 7 days, that content is appearing on Google search. It's ranking for that keyword. Why? I saw what the competitors are doing. I just borrowed it, did something closer, and results, boom. So that is one thing a website can do for you. The next one is a website gives you control, right? Control means that you are in charge. Nobody can kick you out. Nobody can shut down your website so long you have not broken any law of the land where you're operating from. Of course, every land, every country where you're operating from, they have their laws. Of course, you have to obey those laws for your website to be up. You can't start scamming people with your website or doing fraudulent activities on your website. They will shut it down. All right? But if your website has not broken any law and you're doing the correct thing, nobody can shut down your website because of community or this one or that or those, funny excuses that social media will tell you, community guidelines, this one, that one. By the time you go through, you want to retrieve the account, they will tell you nothing can be done. So for your website, you have total control. If your social media goes down, your website is still up. You are in control. You have your email list. You have people coming to you. You can always utilize this thing to reach out to your customers. So if the social media goes down, all you need to do is open another one. Or your website is there. They can always come there to shop. So if you are selling on social media, you also need to sell on your own website. You are selling on third-party platforms, you also need to sell on your own website. Because your website, you're not competing with anybody. So you have total control. All right, so how do you go about getting a website? First thing, of course, is that I need to define what kind of website do I want. What do I want my website to do? Some websites are just for display, just to show your product and services. Some other kind of website, you want to sell on it. You want to e-commerce on the website, as you want to sell something, right? Or other website, just an article. You want to blog, just want to write, share information. Maybe later you turn it, you monetize it. So that's the first thing. Decide on what this website will be all about. Is it for you? Are you going to use it to generate leads? Some website, the major thing you want to do there is just to generate leads. So you just build it like a landing page where people come, read about whatever, and fill a form, and you start to contact them. Why some are just informational. So once you decide that, the second thing is that you're going to choose a platform. Choose a platform. Which platform are you going to use to build your website? Because there are two ways you can do it. You can either build it yourself, or you can let third party, somebody, an agency or a freelancer build it for you. To build a website, there's nothing so difficult there. It's so easy. For a small business, you may want to do it yourself. But if you have some funds to spare, why not? Hire a freelancer, hire an agency, and pay them some money to build your website. And after you build the website, there's also another side. Will you be managing the website yourself, or will the person who built the website be managing it for you? Remember, all these things involve cost. If you are going to manage it yourself, of course, that cost will be borne by you. If another person is going to manage it, the person will charge you for managing the website. Managing the website means updating information, making sure the website is up. If there's anything, plugins to update and all that, or the person takes care of those things, all right? Updating of products and prices, those things are going to be done. So you have to make your choice. Will I be building it myself? Will I be hiring a freelancer or an agency? The next one is to now come up with your content. What is going to be on the website? Because when the website is starting, because you're going to put something there, what will the content be? If it's a display website where I just want to display my product and services, of course, I just need to get the product and services ready, my about us, write all the things you need to write, get the pictures ready. And if you are the one building, then you're ready to build. And if you are not the one, you are going to give those information to the person. Now, the next thing is to choose a platform. Of course, the best platform you're going to use is WordPress. Now, WordPress is easy. WordPress is free. You don't need to pay money for WordPress. There are other platforms you can use like Shopify and other platforms that you pay monthly. They are very, very expensive. They are very good, user-friendly, and you can build by yourself even if you don't know anything. But the challenge there is you're paying monthly and the money is heavy. If you build it yourself, you're going to save a lot of money. So you can just learn how to build with WordPress. Very easy. Something you can learn within 1 week or 2 weeks, right? And you can now build. Simply, you use templates to build a website. Okay? So I encourage you to use WordPress. If you're going to build it yourself, use WordPress and do self-hosted. That means you're in charge of everything. You pay for your domain, you buy your hosting, you install the WordPress, you put your account, you choose a theme, buy a theme, use places like ThemeForest and buy a theme, and you're good to go. So in this video, description of this video, I'm going to leave a video on how to build a website with WordPress from scratch. I made a video over 1 hour plus. If you watch that video 2 or 3 or 4 times, I'm sure you'll be able to get around building your own website. All right. So you come up with your content, you sorted out the platform. The next thing is you get a template and you begin to add the content. You begin to add everything, right? So once you finish adding your content, you optimize. Optimize means the content you're going to put there, for instance, the images, make sure the images are, light images. Make sure they are in the right file format. WebP is the best format for anything web, WebP file, all right? So that it will be less than 100 kilobytes, because the heavier the images are, it's going to slow down the website. So you're going to make sure that your website is optimized. Then, of course, user friendliness. Make sure that the theme you are going to get is a theme that is user friendly, and a theme that, the navigation is very easy to navigate. So when you are choosing a theme, please check out all these things. Then check out the aesthetics. Is it beautiful enough and all that, so that when people come to your website, they will love to stay there, because the first thing people look at is the aesthetics, how beautiful it is, before they even start checking any other thing. So make sure the website is inviting and, it makes sense. Then the next one is to ensure you incorporate social proof. Social proof, that means there are addresses on the website, right? Make sure there are address where people can contact you, especially if you have a physical place. I always advise, even if you're doing online business, have a way for people to contact you physically. It's very, very important, because it gives them confidence, especially if you're in Africa, where the identity system is not that solid, right? People can scam people and get away with it, unlike in some other countries where you can't try that kind of thing. So make sure there is a kind of physical address, is a kind of social proof. Then if you have customer review, customer testimonials in video, in text, in pictures, put them on the website. Those things help people to know that you are a real business, and actually whatever you say you are doing, you know how to do it. So to help them to interact with your website. Now, if you have something like an e-commerce store that has products on the website, people will not be quick to buy from you directly from your website, like putting their card on your website. Why? They don't know you. But that doesn't mean you should not build it. Build it and start building the credibility by showing up always, by convincing them, by showing them proof, customer testimonials and all that. As you do that, people will start having confidence in you, and before you know it, they will start buying. So when you have an e-commerce store, apart from the integration you have for people to pay you with card, also have your account number somewhere so that people can transfer to you. People can see that you're a real business. Of course, your business must use an official account, not account in your personal name. No, an account in the business name, and of course, the business should be registered. But that's another thing that gives people confidence, proof that this business is real, it's not a scam, right? Use a registered name and let the account be in the registered name of the business. That gives people confidence to deal with you, because they know that if anything happens, at least they have somebody they can take to court or take to police or wherever, because the person's not going to run away. All right. So make sure all those things are done to give them the proof. Then security of the website is very, very important. Security of the website is very, very important. And the first thing when it comes to security is your host. Where are you hosting the website? Remember, for you to build a website, you need a domain, which is of course, the name of the business. Is the main thing to use for the domain. And if you can't find, if the name of the business is no longer available, use something closer or something related to the services that business offer. Very, very important for SEO. All right. The hosting is the number one thing to consider when you are looking at security. Where are you hosting the website? There are places that make your website very secure. For instance, Namecheap is a hosting company. Another one is Hostinga. All these companies, I have tested them and they are trusted. I use them, and you can be sure that when you use them, you are going to get the best. And I will leave links in the description in case you want to try out any of them when you are buying your hosting. All right. So just check the description for all the relevant links. They will be there for you. So make sure you use the correct hosting so that you are sure that the first layer of security is done. The second layer of security is all your passwords. Make sure that nobody has access to your passwords. Then, of course, the plugins. You're going to be putting a lot of plugins to help you achieve something. Or even if somebody has built it, the plugins must be updated. In fact, it's better to leave them on auto update so that they can update whenever there's a new update. It will update by itself. And of course, the theme too need to be updated, because the theme is not to be left on auto update. That one you update it by yourself periodically, and you have to make sure that the website is backed up before you do that kind of update. So all this is, there's a few technical things, but like I said, anybody can build a website with WordPress and manage it. It just takes learning. It just takes for you to learn. And I have a course. Apart from the video I'm giving you for free, there's also a course on how to build a website with WordPress. A course, an online course that you can take at your convenience, learn everything step by step. I broke it down step by step. And if you take this course, you're going to learn everything. The link will be in the description. So just make sure you leverage all these things, resources I'm putting out there, and make sure you get it. If you have any challenge, of course, you can always reach out to us. We actually have an agency that builds websites for people. So if you need a website, you can always reach out to us. We'll help you out to build the website. What we are saying is that you as a business, you cannot do without a website. It's very important. In 2025, it's not something to begin to say, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? It's something you must do. So in conclusion, that is it. A website is something that can transform your business if it's well done. There are people who have built a website It didn't add anything to your business. Why? It was not well done. There was no goal in mind. There was no objective. They came out. In fact, some people build after 1 year, they think vanished. They don't even know they're supposed to renew it. And the website is not really adding anything to their business, all right? Because it's not well done, right? So if you want it to be well done, you can reach out to us. We can help you do it in such a way that it becomes a machine, a lead generation machine that helps you to bring customers to your business on a continuous basis. And of course, your business will become better for it. I hope you found this video useful, and I hope you've been, enriched by what we have shared. And if you have to subscribe, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again in another exciting video.